Like when I first started doing conventions, it was maybe like one or two black artists at the tattoo convention. Now it's definitely starting to pick up and expand, especially in cities like Baltimore that are pretty diverse. We have a traffic of people of different backgrounds, races, and colors. And they need someone that they can go to that knows how to do their skin. Like everyone can't do black skin. You know, like what you do on white skin doesn't translate well on dark skin just because of the contrast. You know, it won't look the same, you know? So you have to have experience with it. So now, like, it's definitely more diverse. You walk through every hallway, it's at least one black artist now. And this is so different from like 5 years ago when I first started. Because I was probably the only black artist in the whole convention at some points.
So you were from Baltimore?
From D.C.
Where?
Washington.
Washington, D.C. Yeah. So this is not your first time here in Baltimore?
This is actually my first time doing this specific convention, but I've done the Philly convention. I've been to this one before for about 5 years, but I haven't done it. I've been to the Philly convention. It's ran by the same organizers. I did that 3 times. I've done one in Miami. I've even done one in Greece, actually, recently. I've done one in New Jersey, all over the East Coast.
So is there a difference in the interest between, like, from a man to a woman? What are women interested in, black women?
Definitely.
What are the...
I mean, for the most part, if a man and a woman came to me with the same design, I wouldn't do it the same way anyway. Sometimes it's the same principal design, but sometimes there are more, feminine aspects to it. And I just cater it to the person. Like, my tattoo specifically, I cater to the actual person, male, female, black, or white. I think I get a good, feel for the person. And I try to depict that within the tattoo. So, it's part of you. It's not like just printing something from Google, just sticking it on, So
how do people get in touch with you?
Mainly through Instagram, the social media, my website, my email.
What's your website?
www.oseikart.com. And on Instagram, Freehandking.
Work it out, dude. My weight transition's all fucked up, I'm upside down. I'm fine.
Tell me how you feel right now.
I feel like I just got lifted up by hooks. It really just kind of peaks at a pressure point, and then that's it from there.
How heavy are you?
About 170.
Okay. And while you were hanging down with those hooks in your knees, what were you thinking?
That I probably won't be up here for as long as I want to be, but I want to swing as hard as I can while I am up.
Did you take something before?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Completely sober.
What made you try this?
I'm in the industry. I will watch quite a few people do this. This is my first suspension, but I don't know. It's almost like a rite of passage.
Oh no, this is a portrait of Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. The character's name is Ash.
How long would it take you to do this?
We worked on it 6 hours yesterday, and I'm looking at about 4 more today.
And then that would be it?
Yep, and then he will be done.
What takes you that long? Is it a complex process? Is making it that difficult?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's a portrait. Portraits generally take a lot longer just because of the complexity, all the blends, the tones, building up all the contrast, and making sure that things are exactly where they need to be.
So in a case like this, the customer would bring you that picture? Or?
We actually chose this together. He wanted this character, and when we did the consultation, we found the one that we both absolutely loved. So I was really, really excited to do it once we found this reference. I don't think I've seen anybody tattoo this one before, and I like doing stuff that's unique.
So how did you get so skillful?
A lot of practice. You have to pay your dues and put your time in.
Yeah.
I've been tattooing for 9 years now, and I would say in the past 5 years I actually started finding my groove.
Oh. Well, thanks, Sarah.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Brent.
Yeah.
Tell me about your interest in tattoos.
Well, I've been getting tattooed a lot last month. I guess I'm like a glutton for punishment or something, but I don't know. I travel around the country. I've been to 46 states in the last 3 years. I sell tattoo machines for a living, and I sell art books and a bunch of organic hair plugs, people that touch their ears. So I'm pretty much like a door-to-door salesman, so I don't know.
You get piercing too, do you?
Yeah, I get pierced.
What's the one for, what is that in your nose? Which one?
It's a septum piercing.
Now, you're putting someone on your leg there. You familiar with him very much?
Yeah, it's Bruce Campbell. It's like a TV star from the 80s, when I first got into movies, I saw a couple of the old movies, Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, and I don't know, watched them like a couple hundred times, so I like it.
Why, you trust her? Why her?
Well, we've met each other. Usually when I get tattooed by somebody, I have to like that person, we have to get along because, they're going to be hurting you for a couple hours and permanently putting something on your body. So, it has a lot to do with the chemistry with the artist, and, she's a good artist, her work speaks for itself, so.